Hey folks, gonna go over char cloth and how to make it. So you need some material that you can char, something to put it in, and a heat source. A little bit of time. So I'm using old denim jeans, and I just cut part of the leg off because one pant leg will make a container about that high full of char cloth. Why do we use char cloth? It is a awesome way to start fires. And a great little container for carrying it in for your kit is the shoe polish, the little round tins for shoe polish. They make great bins. So as you see, I'm just cutting it up. This is pulled pork or chicken, tuna or something can that I'm using, and I want these to fit in the bottom of it. So inch and a half squares is what I like to make because I know they fit inside the tins that go into my bush kit. So nothing fancy, just cut them up. Any flammable material. These is obviously denim, so it's cotton based. So cotton is flammable. And I chose to use the old butane stove because the tank that's in it, the canister that's in it, is only partially full. And to be quite honest, I don't like having partially full containers of fuel kicking around. So we use them for usually until they're gone, just kicking around the house or the shop. That way we know when we go out camping that the container is actually full. The cap's never been off it. So just what we like to do. So get these cut up, and then you can char anything. Wood, bark, pine cones, little tiny pine cones full of resin. Make awesome. So I got a piece of tinfoil. I'm just gonna, you can see, I'm just gonna kind of stack them in here so I have some room. Now I can hear it coming through. There we go. Took a minute, I guess. So there's our heat source. Now, some people say the can has to be totally sealed and then put a hole in it. It doesn't. I've made charcoal in a 6 and 8 inch piece of stovepipe with a cap on it, not screwed on, no holes in it. It's gonna work fine. So there we go. I am going to put that up on something else. Don't try this at all. There. Set it up right off, so it's a little bit off the burner. And we let it, depending on the size of the batch you're doing, this will take 20 minutes, half an hour at the most. So we'll let it go a few minutes. I will poke a little hole in it. So when that stops smoking, I'll take it off the heat. Now, what you don't want to do is take the cover right off, because it is charred and it will spontaneous combust right in your hand. So you can see the flame coming up from here. Coming out of the hole, that's the gases coming out of the material that's inside that's burning off. If that was wood, it'd be a syn gas, I believe is the term. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, this world famous little stove is, we packed that thing around quite a ways. Used to sit in the saddlebag of my bike. The only thing that sucks about them is when it gets really cold, they don't work. This is not going to take long. So I'm going to pause the video while this cooks, and once it's ready, I'll fire the camera back up. Cheers for now. See how much smoke's coming out of that? You can see the edges glowing. That's ready to actually make fire right now. So this is why you don't take the cover off right away. So pausing the camera and I'll make this safe. Alright, so as you've seen a second ago, the amount of smoke coming out of this little can, this only took 10 minutes to bake up this little can of char cloth. So I'm going to let that cool off to the side. And the previous batch I made just shortly before this video, this is what you get. I'll just lay straight apart. So, just to show you, grab the fire steel. This is what we're after. This isn't going to burst into flames or anything. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 6 spots on that. They're ready for. See that? So, if I had a fire pit ready, I could. The camera's picking that up, but that's actually glowing. So, don't throw it in with your other char cloth because it will catch it on fire. The great thing about char cloth is if you can get rid of the oxygen or get rid of the fuel, fires work in a triangle. They need fuel, air, and heat. So if you can get rid of any one of those 3, your fire will go out. So this is out. And it's just going to fly all over the place with a blow on it. No coals. The great thing about this, the new fire steel, it doesn't want to. There. Behind the camera here, so I can see that. See those embers in there. So this can be used over and over again if you don't need a huge piece. So that's making and using char cloth. So the next video, I'll actually take this stuff over to the fire pit and we'll make a little fire. So I hope you enjoyed the making char cloth video. So cheers for now.